Hello, everybody. Welcome to night 2 of round 20 in the EFL Championship. And our watch along tonight is Hull City versus Wrexham from the MKM. We had 8 games last night. We have got 4 games tonight. Normal housekeeping says that the live TV game or the main TV game goes on at 8 p.m. Therefore, we have already kicked off in Bristol City versus Leicester from Ashton Gate, Derby versus Millwall from Pride Park, and Ipswich versus Stoke from Portman Road. Those are our 4 games going on tonight. So half the action from last night, but it should still be really, really interesting. And we've got plenty of teams up at the top of the table in action, so we should get some movement up there in the top 6 any which way. Millwall currently 3rd, Ipswich currently 4th, Stoke currently 6th, Bristol City are 9th, but they could be as high as 4th at the end of the night. Leicester could go to 31 points and tie up with 6th place. So plenty of narrative going on tonight. Let's start as we mean to go on with a like spike. And if you could be so close, so kind indeed, to hit the like button, whether you are watching on Facebook, Twitter, or on YouTube, and we get our stream moving to as many people as we possibly can. You have 11 seconds. Away you go. This is a like spike. Thank you, everybody, for your wonderful, wonderful support here. We have a goal at Portman Road, which we will get to imminently. Normal deal here. You can interact. You can donate or you can join up. We are on a 5 super chat target tonight, and I believe we've already had the first one. So big thank you to Andy, one of our Derby County friends tonight. That is 1 for 5 on the super chats. These streams will always be free, but if you can support via donation, that would be absolutely wonderful. We can keep these free because of the fine people, wrong hand, over at Betfred, who in partnership with the Sportsman Untitled podcast are looking after our watch along streams tonight and throughout the season. Big thank you to Seb. And by the way, big thank you to Callum, who is just about to have a baby. I say he is about to have a baby. His missus is about to have a baby. So good luck to Callum over at Betfred. So Jaden Philogene has given Ipswich Town the lead against Stoke City. I think we've got the great Matt SB in here telling me a worldie from Philogene. Imagine that. He scored a few this season and throughout his career. Ipswich 1, Stoke 0 over at Portman Road, which immediately moves the Tractor Boys up to 34 points. And hot on the heels there of Millwall. If we get a Derby goal, Ipswich would overtake Millwall on goal difference. Right. Let's get into Hull Wrexham. Should we say some hellos first? There's plenty of people in the chat here. Folly Adu, Duck Father, some wonderful names as well. Polska Sonic. Hello to all of these wonderful people. I'm just going to call him Ben. Looks like a Ben. Fresselim. There you go, Liam. I can do that one. Welcome. Liam, safely back from Watford last night, matey. Michael, mind blown. Who else do I want to say hello to here? Brendan, Fulham 58. Kieran, welcome. Free Pugs. The great Matt SB. Never back Stoke, right. Who else have I got to say happy, what night is it? Wednesday night. Nigel, good point for my team. Oh, you should have won that one last night with that 1v1, Nigel. Shouldn't you, boss? Jamie, welcome to you. Jonesy, Who else am I saying hello to? Last one here. Jose from Brazil. So that would be Portuguese. That'd be Jose, wouldn't it, if my pronunciation is off? Supporting Wrexham over in... There's me choking on my Portuguese attempts at pronunciation. Andrew, welcome to you as well. Hold your predictions. Hold your horses on your predictions. You lot. Let's, first of all, as I'm going to cough and splutter during the stinger, have a look at the lineups in this one tonight. Here they come. Oh, dear oh me. I wasn't choking on my attempts to be cosmopolitan. I ate a load of nuts. I can prove it to you here. Look, before the game, they're all gone. Luxury nut mix. Yeah, really luxury, wasn't it? One of them stuck in my throat, isn't it? Brutal. Some big headline team news from Hull. I have been calling him the hottest striker in the Championship. We'll call that Adam Armstrong now. But Joe Gelhardt is not playing in this one. Hull line up with Pandur in goal, Coyle and Giles fullbacks, Hughes and Ajayi centre backs, JB and Slater in central midfield, Joseph, Balumi and Crooks off the front, where Ndala is the central striker. On the bench for Hull, Phillips, Vermewo, Egan, Hadzimetovic, McCarthy, David, Parker, Miller, and McBurney, who I think in, September, he was the hottest striker in the Championship, wasn't he? Okonkwo in goal for Wrexham, Cleworth, Hyam, Scar, McLean and Barnett are the wing-backs, still no sign of Kabore and Kachache. Derby goal disallowed. Right, here comes the Philogene goal on the Sky coverage. Nunes knocks it off. Oh, what a player that guy is. Absolute cheat code. Philogene in the Championship gives Ipswich the lead. Early, we've been saying in Ipswich games. Big smile from Kieran McKenna. First goal is everything, and Ipswich getting up early against Stoke. Looks like Millwall have taken the lead. Have they? Or has that been scrubbed off? Nothing doing, I think, at Derby. Where was I? I was just doing the Wrexham 11, wasn't I? Looking for wing-backs. Never stop looking. McLean and Barnett are playing wing-backs. Sheaf, Dobson, Thomason, midfield. Moore and Broadhead. That's a proper front two after my own heart. That, isn't it? On the bench for Wrexham, Burton, Doyle, Windass, O'Brien. How about that? And James as well. Rathbone, Longman, Hardy, Smith. Strong bench there for Wrexham. A few kind of what I'd call first teamers, particularly those first three. But it is a 3-game week, isn't it? And it is the middle round, and Wrexham are indeed on the road, having been off up to Preston on Saturday. So difficult one logistically for Wrexham. Right, shall we dive into your predictions? Should we do that now? Have I got any more hellos to say? A Millwall goal got disallowed. I had a Derby goal up there as well. Who knows, hey? Killer bench. Absolutely. What else have we got here? Great to see you tonight, Dylan. What a lovely comment. Ladies and gentlemen, producer Jake. I can't even point at him. There he is. Welcome, mate. Jake, you need to say thank you to him. He does some amazing things for our channel here with the shorts and whatnot, and TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff. An unsung hero, if ever there was one. Thank you, Jake, for everything you do. Ben's late because he can't start watching the Ipswich game. Kelly, I wish I was smart enough to be able to work the red button coverage, but I'm so scared I won't be able to then see the whole game that I have no earthly clue how to do it. So I am not watching the Ipswich game. I'm fully focused, as ever, you know me, on the matter at hand, Hull versus Wrexham. Shall we do some predictions here? What did, first of all, before you put yours in, what did the community tab say on the poll? They said 851 votes here. Reasonably tight, this. 25% said draw. 34% Wrexham win. 41% went for a Hull win. You let me know what you think. Get your predictions in. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be clever. Just type out your forecast. We'll read them together. Get your predictions in the comments right now. We'll read as many as we can. What did I say on the prediction show with Sam Parkin? And this is not looking good for me here, by the way. Both me and Sam went for a draw, actually. I went 1-1 and Sam went 2-2. But we've got problems here because Sam had Blackburn Oxford 1-1 last night. And he had Charlton Middlesbrough 2-1 away win. So I think he's done me this round. Do you know, I had Southampton West Brom 4-1. And that was 3-1 at one point. It's not really how it works, is it? But no, I haven't got any bob-ons here. Brutal. I have got Ipswich 1, Stoke 0, but there are many, many more minutes to go in that game. Anyway, it's not all about me. Not much, anyway. Let's read out some of your predictions. In fact, let's try and read out all of your predictions. What have we got here? Let's start there. 2-1 Wrexham. 2-1 Wrexham. 2-0 Hull, 2-1 Hull. No Joffy, maybe a Desmond. Yeah, that's what Parkin's got. 2-0 Wrexham. Desmond. Everyone thinks it's going to be 2-2. I hope it is. Be fun. 1-1, 2-1. Give me 4 goals. To be fair, I got 2 stoppage time goals last night, didn't I? Happy days. Well, not happy days if you're a Birmingham fan. Very happy days if you're a QPR fan. Desmond, Desert. Everyone thinks it's 2-2. Wrexham don't concede many goals, you lot. 2-1 Hull, 2-1 Wrexham, Desmond. 1-1, 3-1 Wrexham. 2-1 Hull. Have we got them all up there, the predictions? I think we do indeed have. We are about to get going. Let's have one more check. I'm solo parenting tonight. And I've got Enid up on the monitor. And I'm just switching it on now. And I hope to God she's asleep. And there you go. I'm going to show you all. Oh, can you see her there? That is a child fast asleep. Don't worry, with her head buried into the picture. Into the pillow, excuse me. So we are all okay. Phil Parkinson, he used to manage Hull. He's up in the... getting a lofty vantage point tonight on his AirPods. There's Ollie McBurney and Liam Miller. A couple of good attacking options there on the bench if they're fully fit, though. So, and we have kicked off. It is Hull versus Wrexham. Ball goes forward early to Big Kiefer. And Hull half clear their lines. Goes out to McLean on the left wing. Wrexham straight into possession. But McLean, the old sage he is, just puts his foot on the ball and knocks it into the back three. They've gone in long to Kiefer Moore again. McLean, the captain, grabs it one more time. And it's back with Dom Hyam. And I need to sort the clock out. What am I doing? Right, how long have we played? It's going to be about 50 by the time I get there, isn't it? All right, let's see if I can do this. And bosh. Right, we should be synced up there. We had a few people telling me yesterday, oh, I'm ahead of them, they're behind me, I'm behind them, they're ahead of me. That's why we got the clock up there, guys. Just pause this stream until such time as you're level with the clock on your TV screen, and we should be all lined up nicely. Thank you, Alan, the Charlton fan. Who do you support, Alan? Thank you so much. I'm sure there's going to be a message coming with that at some point, so I'll keep my powder dry. Balumi attempts a flying volley. Coyle arriving from right back. It's Bristol City 0, Leicester 1. I believe Leicester have scored from the spot. Not the worst effort from Coyle. Wasn't a great effort by Balumi, who should really have been whistled for a foul there because he kicked McLean, didn't he? Referee lets it go. They're normally looking for it the other way, aren't they, with an overhead kick. They're kind of looking for the foul, but that was pretty obvious. McLean didn't complain. Jordan Ayew. Thanks, Brendan. Brendan's the Jeff Stelling here in the stream. He's always up there with the scores. Oh, I hate it when I have to do this. I'm just going to have to slide myself across on the app here. Oh, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Oh, I've messed it up. Gone too far. Go. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. So now if I sit in the middle of my screen, there we go. We are all good. So we do have goals in 2 of our games so far. Bristol City 0, Leicester 1. Jordan Ayew penalty. Ipswich lead via Jaden Philogene against Stoke City over at beautiful downtown Portman Road. And Semi Ajayi, didn't he score the other day in the game we did against Stoke? It's a weird old game, that one. Hull went on to win it 2-1. Ajayi scored just after half-time before Gelhardt, as he always does in Hull games, although he's not going to tonight. Scored. Slater, Coyle, intercepted there in the midfield area. They tried to work it out to the right, Wrexham, to Barnett. Not terribly effectively, though. Huge thank you to Alan, the Charlton fan, who doesn't have a comment. If anyone saw Alan put a comment with that, I will try and put it up and say thank you to him for his kind super chat. We are 2 for 5 on the super chat target. Gigantic thank you there to Andy and to Alan for the wonderful support. I should probably change the colour. Very disorganised tonight, aren't I? Long throw forward to Kiefer Moore. He tries to head it on. Buffed up in the air by Mohamed Balumi. Crooks is chasing down Dobson, who clears his lines. A rare start for Nathan Broadhead, who tends to have the cotton wool treatment in these 3-game weeks. Although, that often means you get to play the middle game, don't you? Broadhead up there. Bit of a hero from the Ipswich double promotion team. You all know what I think of Broadhead. I don't need to repeat myself, do I? Ajayi. There you go, Alan. Thank you so much. Love your content. Always look forward to it. It's very, very kind, Alan. Thank you so much for the super chat. Boss. I'm sure you trade it in for a win for your team. Charlton 5 L's in a row, which Alan and the Charlton fans will not be massively happy about. Who has been my surprise team this season, Joey? Norwich, I guess. I think I had Norwich up in probably the top 6, didn't I? I can't remember in my pre-season, or just outside. They're 23rd. Unbelievable. Brody has started a few in a row now. Enjoy it. Drink it in, SCD. What a player. Right, I was going to quickly... I know I'm supposed to be doing commentary on this game. See if I can make this orange. Can I do it in one fell swoop? How does that look? Oh, first click. Unbelievable scenes. Not just a pretty face. Balumi's pulled out right. He's got Coyle outside of him. He ain't going to pass it to him, is he? Balumi, in he comes on the left foot. Easy block by Ben Sheaf. Easy winner by the very highly rated Charlie Hughes, who's gone on a proper centre-back safari here. Ball's gone into the back stick. Joseph was arriving there with Cleworth. Cleworth gets a head on it. And out it goes. Seamless. Unbelievable scenes. Even in Dave. Could a team get automatic promotion with less than 80 points? I don't think it'll be that low this season, Ewan. That would look something like, obviously, Coventry having a high total and then a bunch of teams all beating each other, wouldn't it? I don't see it. I think it'll be higher than that. Certainly has been for the last couple of seasons. But you never know. I'll give my opinion for what it's worth. Could be wrong. A little feed into Slater from Pandur. Coyle. Knocks it back to Ajay. Remember, you can fool yourself playing against Wrexham, can't you? You think you're getting somewhere, you've got a lot of the ball, and they're as solid as anything. The Red Dragons, aren't they? You've got to play through them. And here they come, actually. More running into the box. And I think Moore's just making the point from the pass through. Look, I'm really good in the air, but if you're going to slide me through, put it into my path, because I ain't the quickest. He is, though, a feared striker, Kiefer Moore, in the Championship. Just sheer size and aerial prowess of the guy. Very viable striker at this level. Corner Wrexham goes in. It's a poor corner. Over everyone's head. Panda barely even gives it the time of day, that corner. It's hard to tell even what the plan was there. Had three Wrexham bid lads all go in a different direction there. And Thomason just puts it over everybody's head. Ben, might you do any World Cup content, or is that going to be pushed? I don't know, Ben. I really don't know. Depends what you guys want. Maybe just the England games, but we'll do some polls and ask. Into the box comes Balumi. Balumi cut back, huge chance. Easy save by Okonkwo, and the follow-up is prodded into the back of the net by Kyle Joseph. Those of you who wanted goals, have got one inside 10 minutes. Balumi has looked dangerous so far this game. He gets in down the right-hand side. It's the cutback. We don't float it up to the near post or to the far post now. It's always a cutback in modern football. The shot is spilled. I wonder whether Okonkwo could have done better. They just get dragged out of shape there in the right channel. They look absolutely fine here. But, oh, it's poor in the end. It was, who was running with him? Dom Hyam really should not. He's in a really comfortable position with Balumi, and he just keeps backing off. And then you get that classic where there's two players together. To be fair to Okonkwo, the first shot takes a deflection, doesn't it? Crooks arrives. Dobson gets a block on it. Yeah, no, I've been unfair to Okonkwo there. He's diving the wrong way. And he can only parry it. He's already diving, so he can only parry it into the middle of the goal. So, yeah, I take that back. what I said about Okonkwo there. He's a bit unlucky with the deflection, but you earn your luck, don't you? And Hyam's been a really good player for Wrexham since coming in. Corner to Hull, they're at it now, aren't they? But he just backed off and backed off and backed off and backed off, and yeah, then as soon as Balumi opened up and McLean had come across, it was easy, wasn't it? And then Wrexham are so deep. When there's the crowd in there, you know you can get a deflection, can't you? And just poked over the line by Joseph. Corner goes in for Hull. Remember, Hull are massively popcorny. Excuse me. 32 goals scored, 34 conceded, Hull. For reference, only Sheffield Wednesday with 37 have conceded more goals than Hull. So Wrexham will be confident of scoring here tonight. But sometimes you have to score a few to beat Hull City, don't you? I've got to say thank you. Where's that super chat gone? Cara. Merry Christmas. Ben, Merry Christmas to you, Cara. What is RAWA? What's that stand for? It'll be something to do with Sunderland. No, Cara. RAWA. No, I'm beat. But thank you for the super chat. Pleased for Kyle. He's not been scoring with McBurney and Gelhardt scoring all the goals. Yeah, fair comment. And he was in for... strikers love those goals, don't they? The 2-yard ugly ones. Extreme close up on Phil Parkinson there. You can almost read his notes in his hand there. My God. Opening stats there very, very heavily in Hull's favour. It's a terrible goal kick by Panda. Red and white army. Got it. Scar. Hyam. Who's probably at fault for that goal, isn't he? If you froze the footage when Balumi's got it on the right wing and Hyam is goal side and they've got the other centre-backs behind the ball and the wing-back tucked in, you're like, no problem. Nobody's scoring from this. But you got to then factor in if someone doesn't do their individual 1v1 duel, you got a problem. And Balumi had started the game in lively fashion, it does have to be said. Coyle, Ajayi. And we spoke about the first goal being key in the Ipswich-Stoke game. It's kind of similar here with Wrexham's strategy. They're very happy to sit. They're very solid. They very rarely lose. In fact, Wrexham are carrying currently the longest undefeated streak in the whole division at 9 games. But when you go behind, you've got to get back into it. Although I suppose they did do that, didn't they? The game against Blackburn, they equalised late. Well, there's one in the channel. Okonkwo off his line to gather that. And can Wrexham gather some momentum here? They're not massively dynamic, Wrexham, are they? It's kind of steady team shape, build territory gradually, might hit the front, build around it, set plays, try and build things up that way. You won't get basketball-y game with Wrexham. Although, to be fair, we did have that 3-2, didn't we, against Coventry, which was super entertaining. Moore plays that one into the channel for Broadhead. Bit of a speculative ball from Kiefer Moore, but it's a poor clearance, followed by a poor cross. Oh, Coyle clears. Massive chance for Moore. What a miss. Oh, my word. We've just been bigging up Big Kiefer. He has just missed an absolute sitter. It's horrible all round from Hull. Poor clearance. Second one by Coyle. A complete miscontrol. It's Matt Crooks back. Lays it on an absolute plate for Kiefer Moore, who just needs to stroke it in the corner. He's tried to do too much with it. He didn't even have to be that accurate, did he? What a miss. Moore, scorer of 8 goals this season, and a brilliant hat-trick in that game against Coventry. That is an absolute sitter from Moore. Should be 1-1. It's not. And that was Wrexham's first attempt on goal of the game. 0.34 on the XG, that one as well. Oof. What a miss. Hull's defence is so bad. Famous last words, but Hull looking defensively quite solid. Yeah, famous last words indeedio. But your point probably stands about Hull, that they've been totally dominant in the game, and yet it should be 1-1. Without giving up any territory at all, barely. Apart from like one corner. They've given up a massive chance and basically set it up themselves, haven't they? Dear oh me. 1-0 Hull. Elsewhere, Bristol City 0, Leicester 1. Jordan Ayew, 18th minute pen. I think we had a disallowed goal, did we, for Millwall in the Derby Millwall game, but that remains 0-0. Ipswich 1, Stoke 0. Jaden Philogene after 2 minutes. Is that a free kick for JB? Don't think he got it, did he? He's back on his feet. In the words of Michael Bolton, I'm back on my feet again. Michael Bolton, everybody. How about that? Hughes, Slater. This is where the Hull fans go, come on, guys. Don't mess about with it. Ajayi to Coyle. Coyle plays the channel. I'm not saying the Hull players aren't technically good enough to do that. I'm just saying they've conceded 34 goals this season. Oh, dearie me. Get the lighters out. I remember when people used to do that at gigs. I mean, you just see all these dumbasses now just filming everything. Oh, it does my nut in that. Live in the moment. Lots of comedians now ban people from, taking their phones into shows. I think the thing that's so tedious about it is, what are you going to do with the footage? Are you just there to upload your footage to YouTube and try and get views? If you're going to watch the footage, why wouldn't you just watch the show? You're literally there, rather than watch the footage back. And if you're that big a fan of the comedian, then you would have already watched the footage anyway without having to go to the gig. I don't know. Broadhead. Barnett. Broadhead. Cleworth. Switched round to Hyam. Bellumi closes him down. It's worked as well. There are unforced errors and there are forced errors. And that was a forced error. And Bellumi in the battle there down that right-hand side, when he gets 1v1 with Hyam, is having the better of it. Here's Broadhead. Barnett tries to get the crossover. Blocked out. Throw in. Start your stop clocks now. Oh, no, it's not a long throw. And they've taken it quickly, actually. Dobson trying to run after it. Is that going to be a corner to Wrexham? No, didn't actually go out of play. By the way, fair play. Ryan Barnett has come through the divisions with Wrexham. He's been there. This is his 4th season there. Solihull Moors he was picked up from. So for all of the talk about Hollywood Wrexham, they have bought Cloeth's another one who came through, didn't he? They bought a few with him up the divisions, haven't they? McLean gets underneath the switch of play. Will there be a Christmas sing-along with Ben? Yeah. Every day, man. I'm a Hark the Herald Angels Sing guy, me. Coyle with the throw-in for Hull. We're coming up 22.5, which puts us midway through the first half. Hull 1, Wrexham 0. Hull have been dominant, but it should be 1-1 after they transpired, whichever the correct word is. Sure, you can use both. To give Kiefer Moore a massive chance that he just thought he had to do something more with it than, excuse the pun, than he actually did. And he over-engineers a tap-in around the post. Surely a foul on the edge there. Joseph, no, he carried on. JB into the box. Oh, spilt by Okonkwo. Oh, he's bailed out by his centre-halves there. We wonder when we get carbon copy there. Crooks hits a dreadful shot over the bar. Another one deflected, actually. And I was critical of Hyam for the goal. We'll give him praise there. He was right place, right time. Johnny on the spot, as the great Sir Bobby Robson used to say, mainly about strikers. But that was him. Mark, you absolute hero. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sending Merry Christmas wishes to you and all. And back at you, Mark. Great supporter of the channel. One of our Forest friends. And Mark, you have put us on 4 out of 5 super chats. So only got 1 super chat to go. And then we are super duper happy. I hope you have a great Christmas from a Blades fan. Thank you, Stevenage. Commiserations on your home defeat to Cardiff last night, I jest. I'm already knackered. I've got a horrible week leading into Christmas as well. When I say horrible, it's really busy. Got lots of stuff to do. And lots of travelling to do as well. Killer at my age. Brutal. Hyam has got it in the left centre-back area. He plays it into McLean. And again, Wrexham possession versus Hull press. Hull press is winning every time at the moment. Don't forget, we have the 2nd highest goals against the season, but also the 4th highest goal. Oh, I don't forget that, mate. No. That's why we enjoy watching Hull, isn't it? He says 3-2. I think there was a point where Hull's most common scoreline was actually 3-2. Tell me about it. Christmas is almost mostly travelling. I'll stop it. So where have I got to go? I'm going to St Helens on Friday, Oxford Street on Saturday. I'm up in lovely Suffolk on Tuesday, South London the following Saturday, Manchester on the Monday. I've got something on the Tuesday, or is that actually the 23rd? Oh yeah, then it's the 23rd. So then I'm down to Chichester, Horsham, and then back to Ipswich for Christmas Day. It's making me cringe even thinking about it. Someone guess how many miles that is. Jeez. Ajay knocks it back to Panda, Slater. They're very well rehearsed on these patterns of play, the first phase, aren't they? Slater, Ajay, Hughes, they split. The central midfielder comes in. I don't know, that kind of feels old-fashioned now. Everyone's playing long ball again. Channel ball there. Balumi, who's the big threat here. Handball, though. Against Reagan Slater. No, it wasn't. It was Cole Joseph. I was going to say Slater had got up the pitch then. Stop it. We all know you YouTubers travel by private jet. Oh, if you'd seen me in my VW Passat coming back from Warminster on Saturday with the window down, blowing the air at my face to try and stay awake. My God. Ollie McBurney warming up and getting a good ovation, as you can imagine, from the home fans. He's been nursed back from injury after a frankly brilliant start to the season. Ajayi, as he managed to head that back. He had 2 goes at it. He had more breathing down his neck. He did manage to get it home, Semi Ajayi. What are my thoughts on the FA Cup draws? Do you know what? I didn't even watch them. I know Ipswich got Blackpool, but I'm just in pure championship head mode. Also, I was absolutely out of it on Monday, knackered. I think the exhaustion of the weekend just about hit in by then. Crooks. Back to Panda. 58% possession to Hull. 6 shots to 1. Say the stats thus far. Hyam hooks that one away. Headed back down the line by Coyle. JB. Slater. Straight out of play. Into the arms of Sergei Yakirovich, in fact. It's going to be a throw-in to Wrexham, which Hyam gives straight back to Hull. JB tried to knock it onto Ndala, and it's turned over again. Cleworth. Barnett. Up and down the right wing back. Oh, nice feed through. Broadhead, edge of the box, finding that pocket. Broadhead, lovely feet. Broadhead, brilliant dribble. Clips it, back stick. Oh, how has McLean not scored there? Oh, it was outstanding from Broadhead. Dancing feet there. I think McLean has been whistled for a foul. Look at this from Broadhead. Picks up the pocket. Whoop. 1 down, 2, 3. See you later. Cross back stick. Why does McLean foul him? So silly. Bristol City 0. Leicester 2. Are Leicester good? To be fair, I think McBurney was off. Not McBurney. Sorry, I'm just about to read that comment from Kelly. McLean was offside probably rather than a foul. Lovely little dancing feet though. By Broadhead. Kelly, you are once again my hero, my angel. That is 5 out of 5 on the super chats. Internet went out. That's not good news. And I came back to this. Feels like an Ollie Did you see the Kiefer Moore chance though, Kelly? Feels like an Ollie McBurney goal off the bench is inevitable. Oh ye of little faith. I'll give you a goal. As the comments have said, they might score a couple, but they'll give you a goal, won't they? Thank you, Kelly. We are there on the Super Chats. 5 for 5. You can stop it there. Look, you can still donate if you want, but thank you so much. This will always be free. But if you can support just like that, it's a massive, massive help to keep this channel manoeuvring forward. And it means I can really enjoy these watch-alongs rather than having to do pre-records all the time or crossed from the right-hand side again, low, and Ndala misses his kick. Really well worked again. They've gone for the cutback again. Play some good football, Hull, don't they? They don't want to sling it in the box. Want to play triangles and create big chances. I've been really unfair to Ndala there. I said he missed his kick. It clearly comes off Clewef, doesn't it? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I libelled Okonkwo earlier for the goal, and now Ndala. I'm sorry. My eyesight sucks, evidently. In comes the corner for Hull. Clewef deals with it on the near post. Going to be a throw-in. Bobby Reid has got the second. And, of course, that will be a goal against the club that made him, really. Reid gets the second for Leicester. Bristol City 0. Leicester 2. In the live league table, so we've got an injury hold here. Who's that down? Can't see his number. 22. It's Carl Joseph. Live league table says Millwall stay third. Ipswich climb to fourth. Hull climb to sixth. Leicester climb to 10th. That could all change, though, couldn't it? Joseph still down. Therefore, we're going to be adding a little bit of stoppage time. Half time in this one. I'm going to see the goal again. They get a bit of luck with a deflection, don't they? But as I said, it's luck that's earned by Balumi for being so positive and, maybe problems created by Dominic Hyam just backing off and backing off and backing off in the lead up to the goal. As I always say, there's somebody in the stand there in the Wrexham end going, stop the cross, stop the cross, stop the cross, stop the cross. Oh, he's crossed it. Goal. I saw that coming. Half-time, Derby 0, Millwall 0 as well. We seem to have to explain this every single stream, but I'll explain it anyway with the watch-alongs. We always, if you're a follower of the channel, you'll know this, we always cover the main game on Sky. That way I don't have to make any kind of decision because, unfortunately, and I love you football fans, but any kind of decision I make to preferentialise any particular game will be greeted with negativity by someone. So I just let Sky make all the decisions, and then people can be negative towards them. Not saying you're being negative, whoever put that in there, that Kraken cat. But yeah, so it'll always just be the main TV game. I don't make the choices that way. So then if anyone's triggered, unhappy, offended, upset, they can be upset with Sky and not me. How about that? Throw in down the left. Giles. We barely mentioned Giles. Feels like all the attacking play from Hull has come down their right-hand side, doesn't it? With Coyle and Balumi and sort of Crooks getting across. JB. And here it is. Out to Coyle. Balumi. Ooh, nice little feed. Crooks crosses low. Oh, it's good defending there. And Dala arriving. It's gone over the bar. I'll tell you what. They've torn Wrexham to pieces down the right-hand side, haven't they? Could have had 3 goals from that. I think Ndala might kick that from his right foot onto his left foot. That might not even be a corner, mightn't it? No, it's exactly what he's done. I will maintain that is good defending by Clewef for getting touch tight, but Ndala essentially blocks his own shot there. Phil Parkinson cannot be happy with what's going on down that right-hand side. Dave, thank you. Ben, all the best to you, to your family, mum and dad. Thank you so much. And Dave, you'll understand the pain of this. Mum is back out of respite now and back home with dad. Bless the pair of them. That was a long 2 weeks when my dad was recovering from his operation. So normal service is resumed over in Ipswich. Slater has nicked that off Broadhead. Slater, he's got an overlap there. He's driven the shot. Oh, Surely he should have slid that to Balumi the way Balumi's been playing in the first half. It did open right up, very much like the QPR winning goal last night. Oh my goodness me, and Dala arriving. And Hull are going to be looking at this thinking they really should be going in 2 up at half time. Slater's on the angle. He knows Balumi's there as well. It's a little feed. And he's got acres of space inside the penalty box as well. And Hull are enjoying playing against Wrexham's more sort of stoic, sturdy 3-5-2. They're having the time to build up their patterns and it's working a charm. Real Madrid 1, Man City 1 in that their Champions League, if you like that sort of thing. Giles. Crossed in from the left. Big header out by Hyam. Broadhead. Tries to pull it down. Crooks nicks it off him. And a horrendous ball. Jukirovic literally holds his arms out and says, "What the hell are you doing?" You can see that Slater chance again. I should have said it was a decent save by Okonkwo. I was too busy looking at the decision making from Slater. Rotherham 0, Blackpool 2. Oh, and myself and Matt SB, Robert, both had Rotherham winning that one. Ten shots to 1 in this game. 18 touches in the opposition box to 3. The issue I've got with the whole thing, though, is that the one shot Wrexham had was a massive, easy chance that Moore stuck around the post. Here's Balumi again. He has absolutely terrorised Wrexham this half. He crosses in. It's going to be another chance. JB sorts his feet out. No, he doesn't, and they clear. Oh, Wrexham they're really open down there. Their left-hand side, McLean and Hyam, are getting taken to school here by Coyle and Balumi. What could determine the race for the playoffs? You don't want this answer, but money. Unfortunately, an open door season in the Championship is normally filled by parachute teams coming strong in the second half of the season. We shall see. It'd be nice if we got some surprises in the playoffs, though, wouldn't it? Corner. Hull, who were well on top in this first half. Scar and Joseph having some WWE in the box. Joseph's making Scar work for this. In comes the corner. It's a pretty naff one in the end. Balumi tries to recycle. It's going to go loose. I think it's going to go home. Into the centre circle. Respite is so important. Has Dad fully recovered from his operation? Yeah, well, he tells me I have, Dave, but I don't trust that bloke as far as I could throw him. His leg could be falling off and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine, Ben. I'm all right." But no, to be fair to him, he has rested up. And I think he's gone back. He does his swimming in the morning. I think he started going back to that, bless him. My good old dad. A wonderful man. My hero. Booted clear. Hughes just returns it. McLean. Oh, wakey, wakey, James. Balumi, the key protagonist on the pitch, just picks his pocket there. Oh, was he coming from an offside position? What a weird one. That's a loaded question. Is my dad a tractor boy? If you don't know, controversial news, my dad supports Norwich. Thought most people knew that on the channel. Don't hold that against him. He's still my hero. Yeah, he grew up in Bressingham, halfway between. But most people support Norwich there. I grew up in Ipswich and had my pick. My sister actually lives in Norwich. She found her way there. Or just outside, but work basically. Dobson worked back into Scar. Sheaf. It's good pressing by Hull. They're trying to work it through. Well, it looks like they have done it this time. Down the left-hand side. Sheaf. Best bit of possession Wrexham have had in a while there. Fizzed into the front there looking for more. Couldn't quite get the hold there. What's been the best watch-along so far this season? Does that mean the best watch-along as in the most fun I've had versus what's been the best game that we've watched along? I can't remember. We've done so many of them, haven't we? We must add some silly ones. That Coventry Wrexham one was good, wasn't it? The 3-2. We've had a couple of stinkers, haven't we? QPR Oxford. That's a game I've quickly forgotten. Scar. Broadhead. First time pass by Broadhead's not good. Straight into Hughes. Coyle. Ajay. Goes long into the front. That's easy, though, for Wrexham. Although they've won the second ball in the drop zone. Slater wins it. JB Crooks. JB Ajay. Wrexham trying to get some pressing of their own going. It's not massively their style, though, is it? Tend to let the opposition come on a little bit and then engage, don't they? Rather than going and chasing after opposition's playing the ball around the back four. Millwall Watford. Oh, come on, Ben. Any game we get to watch Imran loser is fun, isn't it? Hey? But yeah, that wasn't great, was it? 0-0 Borefest. You love it. Here comes Moore away down the left-hand side. Tried to play that early across the Broadhead. They've got the bounce though. McLean can recycle. Oh, horrible lazy pass there by Ben Sheaf. Sells Cleriff down the river. He makes the foul on Ndala. Free kick Hull. Nice close-up of Ben Sheaf doing a couple of snot rockets there. We all wanted to see that, didn't we? Two minutes of stoppage time. Hull 1, Wrexham 0. Remember, with our 15-minute lag to the 7:45 kickoffs, we should start to get second halves kicking off any second now. Okonkwo kicks it long. Broadhead pulls it out of the sky effortlessly. If that guy was more elite physically, Broadhead, he'd have hundreds of Premier League appearances on his belt, under his belt already. Came through at Everton, obviously, didn't he? Just struggled with that there physicality and fitness and injury, didn't he? What a player. Hyam. Thomason. Scar. Cleworth, heavy touch, and Dala all over him. 1 minute remaining of minimum stoppage time. Wrexham forward, turned back over Crooks. Lumped forward by Hughes. Thomason in the centre circle. Ooh, nearly a nice feed for Moore, but I think Ajayi had the measure of that all the way. Watched it, stepped out, won the tackle. Hull, you can see, just want to put this half to bed. Just trying to keep the ball safe. Long goal kick by Pandur. And that is indeed half time. Could have been another restart there for Wrexham, but we don't get it. And the half ends Hull 1, Wrexham 0. Pretty poor half from Wrexham's point of view. Hull really massively on top, actually, I would suggest. Not necessarily banging the door down from the word go, but maybe the game state, maybe just the goal really played into Hull's favour. You get 1-0 up after 10 minutes. Carl Joseph with the goal. Balumi, who's been probably the best player on the pitch over on the right wing for Hull. He gets it. It's poor from Hyam, though, isn't it? He looks in a real safe position at the start of the move. And Balumi edges forward. Hyam goes back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Then all of a sudden, Hyam's in the box. I don't know, giving himself 3 yards distance because he doesn't want to go in a foot race with Balumi. McLean comes alongside him. When Balumi sees that, he just knocks it down the line, sprints past Hyam, who may as well have not ran with him the entire time. Cross goes in low. The first shot is deflected. Who hit that? Was it JB or Ndala? I can't remember. Deflects off Dobson, I think. That stitches Okonkwo up because he's kind of already diving. He palms it out, and then it's a horrible one from a Wrexham point of view because Joseph then kind of pokes it at Okonkwo, and because he's already falling down, he can't make the save, even though if he just had normal balance, he would save the follow-up. The issue for the guy is compounding errors, isn't it? Starting with Hyam backing off Balumi, and yeah, just one thing after the other. Bristol City 1, Leicester 2. So we have kicked off at Ashton Gate and Bristol City have scored immediately. For the rest of the half, other than one very key moment, it's been Hull on top. But in that one very key moment, Hull laid on a complete plate, a massive chance for Kiefer Moore. They're trying to clear their lines. Crooks is coming back facing his own goal. The ball kind of hits him and he directs it straight into Moore's path. And he spins and he hits it. He tries to put it right in the corner. He doesn't even need to. Just anything on target and he scores there because it's such a high probability chance. And he puts it wide of the post. Just completely over-engineers the shot. Other than that, Wrexham have created nothing, and you could argue they didn't create that either. There was one nice moment where Broadhead danced through, tried to cross it to McLean on the back stick, but he was offside. First shot by Crooks. Thank you, Y2K Bug. And yeah, Hull, particularly down the right-hand side, Crooks coming across to help Balumi and Coyle, have really had the run of McLean. And Hyam doesn't want to go out near that touchline, does he? It's a bit like when Wrexham had Cody at the start of the season. Hull are probably going to be disappointed. They're only one goal up going into that half going into the second half. There were other chances. I'll do the numbers quickly and then I'm going to go make a drink. 57-43 on the possession. 1.42 to 0.38. By the way, that 0.38 XG is all Kiefer Moore's big sitter that he missed. 9 shots to 1 in Hull's favour. 3 shots on target to 0. And as things stand, Hull will be going back into the top 6 because this would be their 9th win of the season. Right, I will return in 5 minutes, you lot. Let me just set the clock. And in classic Benjamin Bloom fashion, I will set the clock and then forget I've set it. And then literally as we sat down, the alarm will go off. And then I'll panic. And you look at my panicked face as the stream recommences in 5 minutes' time. Go and grab yourself a drink. Fill the chat with comments. There will obviously be goals in the other games when I'm away because that always happens. So slap them in the comments and we'll get straight back on it in 5 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. Half-time, Hull 1, Wrexham 0. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. No goals in the 7:45s in our 5 minutes off, which is a rarity, isn't it? We are heading back in for Hull 1, Wrexham 0. That second half in a couple of minutes. Elsewhere in the Championship, Bristol City 1, Leicester 2. That early goal in the second half was Sykes for Bristol City. Ayew and Reid had put Leicester, obviously Reid against his old club, 2-0 up in the first half. But that has switched the game state now, and Bristol City will fancy an equaliser there, won't they? Derby 0, Millwall 0. I have not seen a single second of it, and it looks jolly even. 51-49 possession, 7 shots apiece. If you're across any of these games, do elucidate. Give me any more details if you're watching on the red button. Ipswich 1, Stoke 0. Looks like Stoke have had some of the game though, and certainly plenty of the ball. But Ipswich holding the lead there. And obviously in our game, it's Hull 1, Wrexham 0, as discussed at length for 45 minutes. Let's play one of my favourite games. I need to know where in the world you are watching from. So if you can just write in the chat your location right now. Help this stupid English person. If I'm not going to get it just by the town, put the state or the country or whoever. You don't need to be funny. You don't need to be clever. I'm really eager to know where you're watching the stream from. So let's play Where in the World. You've got 20 seconds. Just write your location where you're watching from right now in the comments. Here we go. Right, let's give a shout out to your locations. We got some regulars, so I should be able to pronounce all of these by now, shouldn't I? Right, where do I start here? We start in Farnborough, in Hampshire. So I'm just going to pause on Tim there, because we are going to see the first half goals. I've already seen the Jaden Philogene goal, but you won't mind if I swoon over that one again. What a player. 144 as that one flew in the top corner from Philogene. Right, we're going to see some of the Leicester goals here. Oh, is this Fatawu taking the mick down one side? Squares that back. Easy one for Reid with the non-celebration celebration. And that's all we're going to see by the look of it. Right, let's shout out your locations. Kieran over in Bristol. Mr. Allen, or Mr. Vaughan from Texas. I always get this one wrong. Cicero in Alabama, sweet home. Tao is over in Ireland. David in Hull. Follow-do in London. Alexander, in Osaka. Sa in Thessaloniki, Greece. It's nice and warm there, isn't it? Lovely. I'm guessing that's Preston, Jeff. I said don't be clever and don't be funny. You've been clever there, haven't you? Although you haven't been clever because you haven't followed the instructions, have you? Queensbury, West Yorkshire, Craig. Marco's in Portugal. Ben's in beautiful Kentish town there near the Forum in London. Carbos in Bergen. Mind Blown in Hertfordshire there. Kelly over in Northern California. Bungalow in Swansea. Linda in Port Townsend, WA. What is WA? Washington? I'm terrible with these American states. Someone help me out with that one. South Bend, Indiana. You can tell Wrexham are playing. We've got loads of people watching from America. South Dakota. Fort Murray. Where else have we got? I think we're there. Gig Harbour. Another WA there. Washington State. There you go. I got it right. Get me with my C for geography at GCSE. Alan in Lincoln. North Korea via VPN. I can see the funny side of that. I have to enunciate this by going upwards on the last syllable there, don't I? Down under, mate. There we go. Right, thank you, everybody. And it really, really is. I'll get gooey for 2 seconds. Absolutely humbling to know that around the world, people are joining in our stream. There is the evidence. And I'm really happy to be hanging out with each and every one of you. And it's fantastic that you're all tuned in here and you're all sharing your insight and your opinions in the live chat. And with that being said, we are off and running in the second half. Hull 1, Wrexham 0. Joseph with the goal in the first half. Phil Parkinson's got phone signal. Is he suspended or something, Parky? Or is he just choosing to sit up in the stand there? They must be letting him on the Wi-Fi. Although, to be fair, the data guys always bring their own routers anyway, don't they? So he's probably on that one. I'm sure in the marginal gains of... I don't want to get into the tinfoil hat conspiracy theory stuff, but in the marginal gains of football, I'm sure you will have had people trying to listen in via Wi-Fi, etc., to a manager on comms or data guys on comms, won't they? Hughes knocks that back home. Moore turned over. Sheaf. Looks like we might be able to get a round of Ben versus Troll here. Everybody get your popcorn out for Ben versus Troll coming after this attack. Barnett down the right-hand side. Headed clear by Hughes. Hull clear their lines. Balumi. Oh, thank you, Alan. Doing my homework for me. Looked it up. Parkinson suspended due to yellow cards. Right. I'm going to attempt to translate Troll here from Ollie. Why you not at the Ipswich match for though you're with no apostrophe or an E and Ipswich fan chin up the Norwich? Oh, Giles whips that right across the box. Oh, goodness me. Why am I not at the Ipswich game? Because I'm sat here right now. I'd assume that there's more people who are fans of teams that choose not to. Imagine that. Or can't make it. For those of us who have children and might live 2 hours away from the team we support. I mean, it's cool if you stay in the vicinity of the club you support. That's great, and if you can get to all the games, that's fine. But I find it rather reductive and frankly insulting to question anybody's fanhood if they're not at a game. We try and have a little bit more respect than that over here. But good luck to you and Norwich getting away from 23rd in the table, which I assume you will do. And if you, Ollie, miss a game, I will not be questioning your fanhood there. That was very kind, Ben versus Troll. We'll try and get a more popcorny episode for you next time. Hull 1, Wrexham 0. Here comes Broadhead in the 10. Broadhead driving forward, hits the shot low, drags it round the post. Wrexham have doubled their shot count in the game. Not his finest hour there, Broadhead. Got it out of his feet and then dragged it wide, right-footed. Bristol City just hit the crossbar. Team lineups unchanged. Panda in goal for Hull. Coyle, Giles, Hughes, Ajayi, Slater, JB, Balumi, Joseph, Crooks, and Darla. Hull goal kick, by the way. Wrexham, Okonkwo, Hyam, Scar, Clareworth, McLean, Barnett, Sheaf, Dobson, Thomason, Broadhead, and Moore. Giles crosses that one in. Out it goes. It's going to be a Hull throw. Crooks goes over to take it, passes it on to Giles. And the ball is back with Panda. It's gone in long. Balumi tries to flick it on. Oh, I said there was no subs. I lied. Callum Doyle is clearly on the pitch there. It's come in for Dan Scar. My bad. Sorry. And that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Because we did say that they were getting murdered in that area of the pitch, weren't they? I assume Doyle, for some extra legs, will go and play against Balumi, won't he? Being 12 or so hours away from Hillsborough must make me a terrible Wednesday fan. Oh, well. Absolutely. According to troll logic, Alexander, according to troll mythology, you're the worst, mate. Giles slid down the line and Darla can't control it. Bit hit and miss his performance up top and Darla. Just the one goal for him this season. On loan. At Hull. Dobson. Clareworth. Hyam. Thomason. Round the corner. Broadhead's come really deep there. He's helping them keep the ball in central midfield, though, Broadhead. Nice one, Dave. Take care, boss. Ooh. Tried to force that one down the line. It's a handball shout. It's turned over, and here come Wrexham again. Broadhead. Broadhead deflected. Ooh, that was close. Keeper's completely done there. I think it comes off Hughes. Panda is flying to his right and the ball's going down the middle of the goal and just flies over the bar. Just opened up for Broadhead. Deflection takes the keeper out of the game there. Much better hit by Broadhead and it just flashes over the bar. And Broadhead is making things happen for Wrexham in this second half. He's had 2 shots himself. He's dropped into central midfield. And it's a bit of an improved start for the Red Dragons. They've got corner. And they've got a load of big fellas, haven't they? All around the penalty spot. Look out, obviously, for Kiefer Moore here. But you can see Hyam, Clareworth, Doyle, all bustling for position there. It's an absolute state in there of players holding each other. Hits Moore. Cleared out. It's going to be a throw in. Wrexham the other side. McLean's going to take it. Thomason. They'll knock inside to Doyle. Doyle crosses in. It's going to break edge of the box. Oh, Broadhead goes down as a penalty, surely. And Broadhead, we said he was improving things for Wrexham, and it was obviously going to be him that wins the penalty. He suckered Crooks in there. He knew the tackle was coming. Knocked the ball to one side. Waited for the hit. Broadhead goes down. Penalty. Looked a nailed on one to me. I watched the replay. Oh, God, yeah. Crooks gets completely done. He knows it as well, doesn't he? Broadhead dummies the shot. Whoop. See you later. Just leaves his leg, but it's a silly tackle by Crooks, isn't it? And it is a penalty to Wrexham, which Kiefer Moore is spotting now, and is going to take right-footed. He missed a big chance in the first half, Moore. Can he make up for that now from the penalty spot? He's got 8 championship goals this season, Moore. Here he comes, right-footed. Great save by Ivor Pandur. It's right in the corner from Moore. And it's a really good save. Matt Crooks runs over and says, thank you very much. It's not the worst penalty you'll ever see. It is that one, though, with the right foot curling out, where if the keeper goes the right way, he's got a good chance there. Sometimes you're better drilling it. And when it's not your day, it's not your day. That's going to put Kiefer Moore's XG for the match well over 1 now, isn't it? And he has not managed to score either of the 2 gigantic chances he's had. It remains Hull 1, Wrexham 0. Pandur making the save. Moore missing from the penalty spot. Here comes Broadhead, though. Hughes heads it out. Good save by Pandur, that. And he keeps Hull on course for 3 points here. And he would come up the other end. That looks like a foul to me. I reckon he'd get yellow for that. Dobson knew what he was doing there. Yeah, yellow card comes out. I think the ref's right again there, to be fair. Not a great pen. Yeah, I never like the one curling away, because the keeper gets a really good look at that, doesn't he, as it's bending into the corner. You do often see them saved, don't you? It's normally better to put no curl on it, unless you're super accurate. Free kick then for Hull. Dobson's gone in the book for Wrexham. It remains 1-0. Hull surviving a Wrexham penalty. JB and Balumi over this free kick. Hell of a long way out into the wall from Balumi. Giles has got it on the left wing. Oh, lovely cross by Giles. It's a big handball shout there on the back stick. JB is furiously screaming. McLean looks a bit sheepish. His reaction says he might have handballed that. Let's have a look. No, I think he's kicked it against his own arm. I think he's all right there. Yeah, you're never going to get a penalty for that. It does hit his elbow, but there's clearly stuff in the wording about quick bounces off your own body or even an opponent now. But I get that you would appeal if you're a Hull player after you've just had a penalty given against you. Corner for the Tigers, and it goes low. Sheaf clears. Oh, is there a chance on the edge of the box? Drilled in by Coyle. Wrexham clear their lines. No, they don't. Oh, it's knocked into the box. Attempted chest down. Oh, Crooks tries to follow in another handball shout. They're really trying to leverage the fact that the referee's just given a penalty up the other end, appealing for absolutely everything. Hull. Hyam, the player in question now. Sergei Yakirovich gives a wry smile. Is there a handball in here? Oh, there is actually. Okay, maybe Crooks has got a point there. He chests it down. Oh, that's penalty, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's a definite handball, isn't it? Hyam comes across. Crooks takes it. that would actually probably be a red card as well. I think he denies an obvious goal scoring opportunity there, doesn't he, Hyam? But his body's in the way and the referee's blindsided. So I think you can look at it two ways. Was it a penalty? Yes, I think so. Did the ref make a massive blunder? No, I don't think he does. Because how can you see that? A yellow card comes out. I think someone on the bench has probably got an iPad and knows that that was a penalty, don't they? They've gone in the book. You have to have empathy for referees. If an elite sportsman with a big build has their body in the way of a handball, you literally can't see it. You just can't. And you can't be everywhere at once. For those of you who say, oh, we'll get ahead of the play. Not when it's pinballing around like that. So they got away with one there. You might have been looking at a penalty and a red card there. Marko Salatovic is on the staff. And I will give you very, very good odds that he's seen that back on an iPad and knows that that was a penalty. And he's letting the referee know. Looks like Ollie McBurney and Liam Miller are coming in. Bit of attacking thrust off the bench for the Tigers. Another attacking free kick, though, first. Just going to come across right-footed by Slater. Ooh, let the delivery bounce there. More on the back stick. Got a chest on it. Cleared it, bounced off Hughes. Is it time for an AI ref? Maybe. See how good they are. Right, are we going to get this double sub now from Hull? They've waited until we've gone past the hour mark. Probably was planned for the hour mark, but obviously a bit of chaos with a penalty up one end and a pretty healthy penalty shout up the other. But the game is still on a bit of a razor with only one goal in it. Broadhead and Sheaf not on the same wavelength there. Unforced error, ball out of play. Oh, it's a double. Miller and McBurney in. And Dala is already walking over. He's coming out for McBurney, I would presume. Gives him the high 10. But he's probably thinking, oh, is that my shirt gone? I think Carl Joseph's out as well. He was the architect of the 3 points. He, the scorer of the only goal so far. Ben, which team has impressed you most this season? Well, in the Championship? Well, Coventry. Fairly easy one, that one. They've been fantastic, haven't they? To give a slightly predictable answer to a broad topic. Ajay. So Miller is probably going to play down the left with Giles for Hull. McBurney straight into the 9 position, already winning a flick on there. Miller knocks it off JB. Giles. Goal for Millwall. Derby 0, Millwall 1. Millwall are quality this season, aren't they? The Lions lead the Rams 1-0. Hughes thought he was fouled there. Nothing given. Alex Neil special. Yes, indeed. Who's the goal scorer then? Oh, they've scored in the 81st minute, so it might be a real quality away performance, this one. They're great when you go away, aren't they? You nick that goal late on. Win the game. 65 gone here. Remember, the other 3 games in the Championship to round out round 20, all 7:45 kickoffs. So we are at about the 10 minutes to go mark in Bristol City 1, Leicester 2, Derby 0, Millwall 1, and Ipswich 1, Stoke 0. Oh, it's an own goal as well. Classic. Matt Clark own goal. Thomason has been whistled in midfield. Free kick. Hull quickly taken by Crooks. Cross goes in for McBurney. McBurney wins the header. Glances it goalwards. Easy save for Okonkwo. But that's the threat now for McBurney, isn't it? They can hit him early in every which way, can't they? Giles. Derby not doing well since Morris injury. No, evidently not. I wonder if that's causation, correlation, or both, or neither. Broadhead. Oh, Dobson really wanted that early. Broadhead's held on to it. I know I struggled to criticise Broadhead, but he should have slid that into Dobson there, shouldn't he? Cross goes in. Another attempt cross from the left-hand side of Jai. Hooks it clear. McBurney hold. JB. Miller comes inside off the line and helps it on to Giles. Could break this by Hull. Giles pops the cross in low. Oh, what a goal by Hull. That is a superb counter-attack. And McBurney is back off the bench and glances that one in. That's a really good goal by Hull. That is exactly counter-attacking football at its absolute best, isn't it? All the passes were forward. They just kept running, kept moving it forward. It's McBurney with the hold in the first instance, and he's going to get on the end of it. JB into Miller, comes off the line. He helps it on to Giles. Either the ball or the player is moving forward the whole time, and just a little soft finish by McBurney glances it in. He is back, and he is in the goals. It is Hull 2, Wrexham 0, and it looks as though the undefeated streak of Wrexham, 9 games, is over. Oh, Kelly, you did call it, didn't you? Someone go up in the stream and find Kelly's comment where she said McBurney's going to come off the bench and score. Prophetic, Kelly, prophetic. You called it. You did. Wrexham's unbeaten run is about to end. Looks like it. And yeah, Bristol City have equalised. McBurney up for 3 months, comes back on for 5 minutes and scores. Nice work if you can get it, yeah? Bristol City 2, Leicester 2. Great comeback by City. There are 7 minutes to play. Going to go ahead and get the winner there. Bristol City 2, Leicester 2. Windass in for Dobson. Nice attacking look to Wrexham now. Reese, thank you. The scorer. Can Bristol City go and get that win? Going to get another sub for Hull. Maybe in response to Windass coming in. Are they going to do something in defensive central midfield? No, they're not is the answer. Balumi's coming out. Both managers playing chess. David is coming on. It's another wide switch. Ben, love your production style. Not sure how you hold it together when your own team are in a tight top of the table clash. Honestly, mate, makes it much easier doing this. Thank you, though. Very kind words. 70 gone. Well-deserved equaliser from Bristol City. Been poor first half. Looks like a really good second half from Bristol City. So, Bristol City 2, Leicester 2. Derby 0, Millwall 1. Ipswich 1, Stoke 0. Hull 2, Wrexham 0 here. Some pretty fascinating storylines tonight. Hull are going to go 6th. Millwall are going to go on to 37 points. Ipswich on to 34. This is all as things stand. Leicester are going to stay in 13th. Sheaf. 2-0 here. But I think as the Bristol City game has proved, if it is 2-0 and you are in a position where you're now going with Windass and Broadhead and more, and you get the next goal, it can go 2-2, but they've got to get the next goal. Else it's a completely moot point. Sheaf, feeds in. Is Moore offside? He's not. Everything kind of stopped as if he would be. Good hold by Moore. Barnett, deep cross. McLean heads in. Broadhead, touch, spin. Can't hit it. Sheaf knocks the shot off. Blocked out. McLean fighting for it there as well. Good defending by Hull, you have to say. Derby equalising. Up at the top there. 89th minute in that game at Pride Park. Ooh, curler right-footed there. It's wide of the post by Josh Windass. Panda stands still for one or two reasons. Either he knows that's flying wide or he's completely beat by it. As Matt Clark scored at both ends. How often does that happen? I swear when a centre-back scores an own goal, the chances of him then scoring up the other end increase by like 20,000% or something ridiculous. Let's say 2,000%. Cooper own goal has been given. Own goals at both ends then. Happy days. So it's 1-1 and there's no goal scorers in the game. How about that? JB tries to spin. I quite like Wrexham with Broadhead, Windass and Moore on. It's good fun, isn't it? Might be too little too late though. 2-0 down. Moore heads that down. It's turned over to David. Crooks. Driving forward. Miller crosses in. Is he going to get it back? No, he's not. Cleworth clears. Corner. Hull. Right, I'm glad someone asked about next streams. So I'm away again at the weekend. I'm really sorry. 2 weekends running away where I have to miss the Friday and the Saturday watch long. So this will now be the last watch long until Monday night where we have Derby, Sheffield Wednesday. So that'll be the next one. Corner comes in. McBurney gets there first. Can Ajayi spin and hit? No. He can get it back into the mixer though. Thomason header hooked up in the air. It's going to be a throw in to Hull. So yeah, my apologies. I'm in the northwest, St Helens on Friday night, and then I'm in London, Oxford Street on Saturday night. So the next stream here will be on Monday night. Games on the 20th, says left-handed Tom. That'll be a no as well. But I will be doing whatever the Friday night game is on the 19th. My apologies. It's December. I have to go and do loads of gigs. Always happens. Make hay while the sun is shining. Not literally in December, but very much metaphorically. Giles pops across and takes a deflection. Crooks flicks on. And McLean hooks over his shoulder, but straight to Coyle. Coyle crossing position, right-footed, headed out by Dom Hyam. Big header, great take by Moore. But Slater on his touch nicks it off him. He chested it down beautifully, big keeper. Miller off the left. Oh, that was a clever pass attempted. We all thought the cross was going to be hung up there, and he tries to feed it through in between about 3 players to McBurney on the near post. Oh, if that Swansea v Wrexham game's on the 19th, on the Friday night, I will be doing that one. Yeah. I thought it said the 20th. But yeah, that one sounds good. Here come Wrexham down the left. Channel ball. Ah. He fell over, didn't he? But there's the recycle. Windass, Broadhead. Sheaf. It's a dreadful shot. It's a really poor decision, isn't it? Next Friday's West Brom, Sheffield United. Is that not this coming Friday? Yeah, I'll be missing that one. Right, let's make this very clear. I'll be missing West Brom, Sheffield United on the 12th. And on the 13th, is it Norwich, Southampton? But on the 15th, I will be doing Sheffield Wednesday, Derby. And on the 19th, I will be doing Swansea, Wrexham. Has that cleared it up? Clear as mud. That's my schedule. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Foul on Sheaf by Crooks. Barnett. Nice turn by Sheaf. Mugs off McBurney. Broadhead. Barnett. Windass. Windass, nice cross back stick. Too much on it though for McLean. He gives it the thumbs up. We haven't done one since early in the game, and we've got a double substitution. Looks like Longman and Smith are coming in. Shall we go for a like spike? If you haven't already liked the stream, you damn well need to do it. Go in and hit the like button. We've only got 69 likes. Let's see if we can get as close to 100. Hit that like button. You've got 11 seconds. It's time for a like spike. Well, not his best night, Kiefer Moore. Should have scored 2 goals, shouldn't he? Big miss in the first half, penalty miss in the second half. And he's out of the game. Sam Smith in for him. Longman in down the right-hand side for Barnett. Miller. Crooks. Crooks turns around. I'm still getting asked about the streams. Right. Is this an easier way of doing it? Let me tell you what I won't be doing. I won't be doing a stream this Friday or this Saturday, the 12th and 13th. And I won't be doing a stream the following Saturday, the 20th. Is that sorted? There's no midweek round, so it means the only one we will get to do is Monday night, Sheffield Wednesday. Derby is the 15th. And we'll be doing the 19th, which is Swansea, Wrexham. And then there'll be plenty. Boxing Day, 28th or whatever it is, 29th maybe. And then New Year's Day as well. There'll be plenty going on. Derby 1, Millwall 1. Full times now coming in from the 7:45 kickoffs. Derby 1, Millwall 1 is the first of them. Smith hasn't gotten a fair shake this season. Kelly's only going to get 10 minutes at 2-0 down in this one. But he has got Windass and Broadhead on with him. So in theory, he should get some service up top there. Smith. Oh, there's a reverse ball into him right now. Knocked off. Big tackle by Hughes. Excellent from the highly rated Hull centre-back. Here comes another big counter. JB carry. Miller into the box. Miller hits the shot. I think that might clip the crossbar. Does Okonkwo get a hand on that? Let's have a look. Clareworth gets tight. No, Okonkwo doesn't touch it. Hits the bar, doesn't it? Does Okonkwo leave it? He can't leave that. That would be the judgment call of the century, wouldn't it? Hadzimetovic is coming on for Darko JB. In centre mid. 10 to go. Hull 2, Wrexham 0. Derby 1, Millwall 1 is a full-time. So now is Bristol City 2, Leicester 2. And so also is Ipswich 1, Stoke 0. So Ipswich the only winners tonight in the Championship so far. Looks like Hull are going to follow them in about 10 minutes. But draws between Bristol City and Leicester. It's going to be a corner for Hull there. Hyam getting across to chase down Crooks. This has got loose now, hasn't it? Since the Wrexham game chasing subs. Much more basketball-y than Phil Parkinson probably like it. But you've got to do what you've got to do at 2-0 down. Haven't you? Corner for Hull. In comes the corner, easy gather. So Millwall stay third on 35 points. Ipswich fourth on 34. Hull are going to go sixth as things stand on 31 with Preston in fifth. Bristol City in 10th on 30. Derby in 15th on 27. And I think I've covered everybody. Wrexham actually going to be down in 14th. It's such a weird league, this. 9 unbeaten. And the run ends. Well, you think it's about to end. And they're going to be down in 14th. So tight in the middle there. One bad week. One bad round. Well, I suppose it's not one bad round for Wrexham because if they do lose today, it's going to be draw, loss, which is 2 points across 3 games. Matty James comes in for Ben Sheaf. 7 to play here. Hull 2, Wrexham 0. I'm going to sneeze. 1 sec. I'm going to mute. You don't have to say bless you if you didn't hear it, by the way. Is that the rules? Them's the rules. Broadhead. I can't get a hold of it. And have Wrexham shot their shot here? Are they done? Look like they've run out of fizz now. Giles. Oh, they really nearly were properly out of fizz then. David arriving. Good save of Okonkwo. I was just going to say it's more likely to go 3-0 now than 2-1. And it very, very nearly did there. Okonkwo making the save. Hull are playing this really well now, aren't they? Miller. It was in the centre of the goal, but he had to react, Okonkwo, didn't he? Been really impressed with Hull in this game, says Ben. Yeah. I can see why you have. Guess I've been too, actually. I like the patterns in the first half. They were dominant, weren't they? They do just give you a chance. Let's be very fair. Wrexham should have had 2 goals in this game. That's not to say Hull wouldn't have scored 3 in that game state, but they do give you a chance, is all I'll say. And Wrexham haven't taken theirs. But that's not to say that Hull haven't played well in this game. And they've played the game state that's been put in front of them. And in that game state, Wrexham didn't take the chances. So, go figure. James, first touch, 5 to go plus stoppage time. Hull heading for 3 points and a top 6 playoff berth. If the season ended now, it would be Hull, Millwall and Ipswich Preston in the playoffs. There is no way Ipswich would beat Preston. Although Preston are terrible at playoffs anyway. Just imagine Preston being like the worst opponent for Ipswich in a playoff possible, couldn't you? Dear oh me. Throw in Hull, right back area. Coyle is not in any hurry to take it, and you don't blame him, do you? It's all done, didn't it? Didn't it? Isn't it? We Hull fans would have been happy with 18th at the end of the season. We're flying so high now. Yeah, he's done a really good job, actually, Kirovic. I thought it'd be banging trouble, Hull, this season. Nothing like it, hey? Broadhead. Longman down the right. Longman crosses in. Ajayi plants his feet, heads that one clear. Hughes and Longman wrestling. Poked away by Longman. Hyam. James. Clips that over the top looking for Smith. Foot in by Hughes. Where's that going? Panda should catch that and does. 3 minutes and change. And then we go to stoppage time. Hull just need to stage manage this, don't they? And this will be a 9th win of the season. Only Millwall, Middlesbrough and Coventry, the top 3, will have won more games than Hull City this season. How about that? Windass trying to shape the crossing for Smith. Poor ball. Rotherham 0. Blackpool 3. Where's my public apology, Ben? Yeah, we can give you one, Robert. Next week on the... To be fair, we've already filmed and put up the League One predictions over on the Matt SB channel. So remind me and Matt, and you will very happily get one. That's a great result for Blackpool next week. I predicted Blackpool would lose at the weekend as well. Longman ex-Hull. Surprised we let him go. As many will probably speculate. Probably a nice fee paid for Longman. But didn't he go via Millwall? Is that right? I can't quite remember. My championship lineages. Is that a word? Lineages? Probably not. Miller coming down the right. Flat cross far post. Acrobatic header by David and cleared. No. He went on loan to Millwall. There you go. Less than 90 seconds of normal time to go. Matt Crooks is the man of the match. I suppose if Balumi had played in the second half like he did in the first half, it would be him. But Crooks has been in amongst it. To be fair, he should have won a penalty for Hull as well. And full empathy to the referee. I think he was blindsided with Hyam's body, but he definitely handballs it, doesn't he? Two things can be true, ladies and gentlemen. It probably was the wrong decision, but the ref's probably not to blame because there's no chance he sees that. Funny old game. Wrexham v Coventry. Kiefer Moore couldn't miss. Tonight I could have done better. Well, yeah, agreed. He was on fire against Coventry, wasn't he? Moore. Virtuoso hat-trick that. And yeah, just couldn't hit a cow's backside with a banjo tonight. Crooks. Hull, the ultimate unknown in the summer. Could have gone wrong for Jakirovic, but he's done a really good job. Yeah, agreed with every syllable of that, Liam. I don't think it helped that none of us EFL fans had seen Jakirovic work before, along with the Mr. Ilachali issues. But yeah, it's a big surprise nonetheless. Two things can be true. A favourite saying of mine. Well, it's very simple that two things can be true, but it's very difficult. People get very in their head. It's actually, it shouldn't be, but it's quite the skill for humans to hold views that other people consider opposing simultaneously in their mind at the same time. Imagine that. Free kick whipped in by Windass. I say whipped in, hung up. Every little thing that I say and do. Headed wide. I'm hung up. Do. Madonna. Time goes by. Jakirovic having a long dialogue with the fourth official. Well, Panda kicks this one long. Everyone wants to go home now, especially the poor old Wrexham fans. That's a hike, isn't it? Miller chasing into the channel. Longman gets there first. Bit of a hospital ball that by Cleworth. And it is turned over. Man of the match Crooks to Miller. Crooks gets it back. McBurney, nice turn there. Opens his body up. Swerves the other way. Hatziomedovic. Blocked. Corner Hull. They are playing this one out nicely. Guys, if you haven't already, we are on the back end of this stream now. Hit the thumbs up if you can. Helps me out massively. And subscribe, of course. We have many subscribers to this channel. Coming up 55,000, I believe. Got 91 likes here today. Come on. Can we get 9 more? Get that up over 100? That'd be tremendous. And remember, as I said, at great pains, corner comes in. I think Smith got the header out. David heads it back for Hull. Hughes. Giles. There will now not be a watch along Friday, Saturday. It will be Monday night. But of course, we will do the hot takes on Sunday to talk about whatever has gone over the weekend in round 21. We are nearly at the halfway mark, aren't we? Flies by every season, doesn't it? As this game has now flown by for Wrexham. They're going to take 0 points from this. 90 seconds. Or I can't add up. No, it is 90 seconds of minimum. I can add up. I thought I couldn't, which probably illustrates that I can't add up. 90 seconds of minimum stoppage time remaining, but this one's all done, isn't it? It'd be a rare clean sheet for Hull. Who are heading back in to the top 6. 1 minute of stoppage time to go. Can I say huge thank you to my super chat heroes here. Andy, Alan, Cara, Mark, Kelly, and Dave. Oh, there you go. It was a super chat. Feels like a Ollie McBurney goal off the bench is inevitable. Great prediction. Throw in Hull. 30 seconds remaining. Let's just tidy up the league table because we know how this is all going to end. Millwall stay third. They drew with Derby. Ipswich go fourth after beating Stoke. Back-to-back wins. Ipswich on for a 9-point week. Hull are going sixth with their 9th win of the season here. 5 seconds to go. Bristol City 10th with their draw. Leicester 13th. Wrexham are going to stay 14th. Derby 15th. All eyes on the ref. Waked up in the air. Come on, ref. Put us out of our misery now. Surely we don't need to play any longer. We know who's going to win. Although Longman's picked it up for Wrexham. Why is he playing so long? And there we go. Full time. Hull 2, Wrexham 0. Hull go into the top 6. Wrexham's unbeaten streak of 9 games is over. A goal in minute 10 for Kyle Joseph. And the returning Ollie McBurney on 67. In between those two, loads of possession and whatnot for Hull. But there were 2 huge chances for Kiefer Moore. Open play and then a penalty missed. Hull should have had a penalty of their own as well. Pretty impossible for the ref to see. What the replay showed was a pretty clear handball by Dom Hyam. And it ends 2-0 with Hull playing it out fairly easily. Wrexham not at it. Hull at it. And a nice comfortable home win for the Tigers. We are going to be back tomorrow. It's a 3-game week, so it's just incessant here. It's literally get up, drop Enid off, and we're straight back into the predictions with Sam Parkin for round 21. We'll try and get them out before lunchtime tomorrow. I'm going to hit the hay now. That is it for round 20. Obviously, round 21 kicks off on Friday night. Thank you, everybody, for coming and joining and watching. If you say nice things and thank yous and whatnot, I'll put them up in the outro music at the end. Thank you for all your wonderful support, guys. Hull 2, Wrexham 0. We'll see you tomorrow for the round 21 predictions. Over and out.